Hello, this is Sarah Weiss with GoGo Yoga for Kids, and thank you for joining us for our Kids Yoga Lesson Planning 101. Congratulations on taking the time to truly gain an understanding of why each part of a kids yoga class is important. By following our series, everything will better fall into place for you and your students. A well thought out and organized plan will also create more lasting memories and a better understanding of the benefits of yoga. So, the very first part of your kids' yoga class is the welcome. This is the first real class interaction that you will have together. The welcome helps set the tone for your class and how it will go. It also gives you the chance to explain to your students what they will be doing and learning, as well as what you expect from them. Now, this whole thing only takes a couple of minutes, but it is important. It's your first part. You get the one chance to make that first impression. So, when you establish and make a connection with your students right from the start, it makes such a difference throughout your class. As you then go on and you teach the breathing exercises and the yoga poses and the games and the mindfulness and the partner poses and the balance and all that fun stuff. But that welcome is where you are connecting one-on-one with each student and letting them know that you are glad that they are there. Children need to know that they are safe and cared for. And when they have that connection of trust established with you, then you can truly teach the content. And I have found this true in my classroom teaching with my students as well. You need to have that connection first with the kids. They need to know, like, and trust you, and then you can teach. So here's how the welcome would look in my kids yoga class. I would first gather the students into a circle and I would welcome them warmly and I would have them introduce themselves. Now, you do want to have a little bit of a system with this. So I have usually a question that is related around our theme. And also, when they introduce their names, it gives you a chance to make a connection with their face and their name, which will help you on throughout the class. So when I have them in their circle and they're sharing their name, I will ask a question, share their name and their question. For example, share something that you are good at. Kids are different than adults. They like to talk about things that they are good at, and it's a good self-affirmation. I like that one. You could also have, I do this with the older kids sometimes, share something that you already know about yoga. A lot of times I will get this, that they get from the movies and that type of thing, but as they will learn, yoga is a lot more than that. I can also have them share any yoga poses that they might know already. That's a fun one. I'd ask them a theme-related question. If we were doing a superhero class, I would say, well, which superhero do you want to be? Would you want to be, and why? That and why at the end of it is actually a very important part, because they're not just saying Incredible Hulk. You get to hear, because he's strong and he's brave. You get to hear a little bit more about that, which again deepens that connection. Also, during the welcome, I like to go over my 3 no-fail rules this time. You only need these 3 rules to keep your class running seamlessly, which is a big deal for the success and involvement of your classes. And as I said, you only get that one chance to make that first impression. So the welcome does not need to be long. Like I said, just a few minutes, but it is the best opportunity to let the kids know that how excited you are that they are there, and then you can introduce them to the theme and the fun of the class. All right. Well, thank you for joining in here, learning about the first part of your kids yoga class. Stay tuned and we will be back next time talking about part 2 of your kids yoga lesson.